Hi there, my name is Nancy Garvey, and I'm the Director of Digital Learning in Coppell ISD. In our district, we have begun to use Bulb in our professional learning in a lot of different ways. Our digital learning coaches have created templates of different kinds that our educators can use to reflect and share their learning journey. This school year was the first time that our educators have been asked to use their Bulb digital portfolio to showcase evidence of their goals and share with their administrators. We thought something that could pair really well with this would be using Bulb reflection templates as a portion of their request for credit for attending, watching, participating in asynchronous professional learning opportunities. During COVID, our district staff members provided tons of webinars on different topics that educators could attend live. We also recorded all of these webinars and added them to our learning management system. We listed them out and gave them opportunities to see what type of flex credit or request they could ask for. We worked with our Director of Professional Learning to put together a process of how they could ask for credit from their administrators. If they followed the process, they could turn in these credits and ask their administrator to give them credit. This provides a way for educators to reflect on their learning and for their administrators to see what they've learned and grant them credit. Here is the template that we used this year for educators to collect their reflections. The CIC Virtual Learning Reflection Template was something that the educators would link to from that process. They would tap on Use Template, and then they would fill out the template based on the questions that are being asked. A couple of the things would be a description of the experience, the length of time spent learning, and the credit that they're requesting. And the educators would actually use that form that the Director of Professional Learning put together to find out like how many hours they could request and things like that. And then we took some time to ask them how they were going to implement that learning into their practice, and then what ways that implementation would positively impact student learning. And of course, at the end, we asked them to add notes, images, any kind of evidence that they have towards their learning that they could keep all in one place. What's great about this is that once they're done and they've filled out this template lives in their Bulb digital portfolio, which is great because then they can drag this page into their evidence or into the collection that they're building around their goal, and everything kind of just works in sync together. Their last step once they finish everything is to go into Strive, which is what we use as a district, and then they go into add a new portfolio entry, and then they just choose request for district professional development, and then they go through the process and they just share their link to their Bulb digital portfolio, and then their educator can take a look at it. This has been a really successful process for our educators this year. It's created a way for them to use Bulb and use their digital portfolio for themselves, which in turn has showed them different ways that they can use Bulb with their learners. It's been a really great experience.